My name is Ricci. I'm from Hawaiian, Nevada. I am tribally enrolled in the Nez Perce because of my dad, Delbert George. He is Nez Perce, so I was able to be enrolled in that. I'm affiliated with the Shoshone tribe by my mom, Angel Sabori. She was enrolled here, so I was able to be part Shoshone. So how the constitutions are written for the Nez Perce tribe and the Shoshone Paiute tribe, they both don't allow that you could be dual enrolled. Historically, the Nez Perce, with their treaties, they had a big area of land, but the more and more treaties that happened with the Nez Perce, the less and less land they had. Their land used to go all the way over into Washington, Oregon, Montana, and a lot of Idaho. But back then, those weren't yet states. And when all that happened, they lost a lot of land. Now most of the land is just in Idaho, but our treaties let us still go hunt in Washington, Oregon, Montana, and they let us fish over in those areas too. One of our territories are Yellowstone. We are able to hunt there and have our rights to go hunting buffalo there. We have rights to go hunting in Washington and Oregon and in some places in Idaho, but they aren't actually the reservation, but it all used to be a part of the reservation. We used to be able to go pretty far into Idaho and some parts of Oregon and Washington and Montana, which back then there weren't any states, so it was just one big landmark. But now it's just our territory is in Idaho. My favorite subjects in school are advanced fitness and cultural sovereignty. The things I like most in my cultural sovereignty class are probably the history that we learned about the battles that took place with the Nez Perce and how our reservation came to be. Some hobbies and activities I enjoy are playing sports, going hunting and fishing, and going out to harvest mushrooms and roots. Some accomplishments and achievements I have was my first deer that I got. That was a pretty big accomplishment, I would say. Another one would be the first salmon I got. That'd be a pretty big accomplishment. And I want to say the third one is playing football in Lapway and getting third place at state. One thing that I would want non-natives to know about Indigenous people is, this came up very recently, but that our regalia is not a costume. I see some schools have regalia, but they make it look like a joke and not something that we don't really like people joking about. The things we use regalia for is when we're doing traditional things like our dances, or if there's a funeral that happens and someone wants a traditional way, we'll dress a certain way and have certain things that happen at that funeral. And there's certain things that certain outfits would go with. And I see schools out there making jokes about natives or calling them certain names. And there's a school, I think it's in Texas, that just makes a joke of native regalia. My greatest contribution to my tribe would be me exercising my rights that I have, all the treaty rights that I have, and teaching younger kids the ways.